5 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyant, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
At secondary school, we understand that every student learns differently. This is why we provide them with the freedom to choose their ideal workload. With full-time and part-time classes delivered face-to-face and online, and dedicated teachers to help them reach their academic goals. We also provide regular updates to students and parents. Plus, we have affordable rates and flexible payment terms. Enroll today at CTS College.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retinal, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
What's stopping you from owning land? The down payment? Worried about getting financing? Well, not anymore. Corsica Estates Grand Couver covers both. No down payment and easy in-house financing options with affordable monthly installments of $2,709 and up to 10 years to pay. Peaceful location, excellent investment potential. Newlyweds, families, working professionals and smart investors. It's time to build your future on your own terms. Corsica Estates Grand Couver, no down payment, no excuses, just opportunity. Call today for more details.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $395. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials. Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only at Food Chopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Rima on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck. You name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses.
We've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 4808-715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Legends Design promoted their business live with I.A.N on the I.A.N network.
This is I.A.N at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with I.A.N himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds.
And the most affordable, accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Clive Allen Funeral Services, the first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Trisha Allen, with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Affordable packages start at $6,000. Call 668-0896.
Legends Design promoted their business live with I.A.N on the I.A.N network.
This is I.A.N at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with I.A.N himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
quality. Rise to the occasion.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and Central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Mayaro is calling your name. Only one pre-development lot left for just $35,000. Perfectly located. Just 5 minutes from Mayaro Junction and only 4 minutes from the beach. First come, first served. Don't miss this offer. Call now before it's gone.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.allen@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, Swift code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
Flamboyant Cuisine is opening 2 exciting locations next to Medford Gas Station Chagonas and opposite Point Pleasant Park, Cunupia. Enjoy delicious roti, barbecue with sides, Indian and Creole dishes, burgers, pasta, and more. Breakfast from 5:45 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyance, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. A real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Yo, you
there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come. crime, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. and this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. And this is I.A.N. show on the I.A.N. network. And remember, the I.A.N. network has a lot of room for those who would like to host their own shows, bring in your shows from wherever you have it, and you realize you're not getting the views. Yeah, so all the Johnny come lately. Let me tell you something. I have been around, and I have been around for so many years. And I was just mentioning to someone that I have the following. Believe me, I have the following. Just to let you know also, you can book your ads and make sure that your ads are seen wherever you're advertising right now and you think you're not getting that kind of traction. You bring it across here. Make that proper decision. And as somebody said, why don't you move to Port of Spain? I don't need to move to Port of Spain. I can stay just where I am right now, and believe me, Port of Spain will feel the effects of me and everywhere else. Star Saga, let's go straight to the news. Now, in fact, I don't know if we have a clip of that, or it would be on the news. I believe that would be on the news. Attorney Faris Alwari has a press conference, I believe, going on right now. We just dispatched a camera crew there, so they are up there at his office, I believe. But just to let you know, Star Sabga out of jail, placed under strict house arrest. State loses bid to keep her behind bars. You're going to see more on the 7 o'clock news. Businesswoman Star Sabga was released from Golden Grove Prison shortly after 11:30 p.m. on Monday afternoon. The state failed to secure an extension. Do we have any videos or cover videos or anything? The 69-year-old was escorted to her Regent's Park. The 69-year-old was escorted to her Regent's Park, Westmoreland home, where she will remain under strict house arrest while her constitutional challenge against her preventive detention order is heard. Earlier, High Court Justice Vigil Paul granted Sabga an interim relief and ordered her release, ruling that her legal challenge raised serious constitutional issues. Although the states sought an emergency appeal, the Court of Appeal did not extend the 6-hour stay. Under the court's condition, Sabga must remain at her home under police supervision, surrender her passport and electronic devices, and may only communicate with her attorneys, approved relatives, and medical personnel. Sabga had been detained since June the 25th. Also, as we continue, jet ski operator charged over 7-year Angelica Jogi's death. I know I ran it yesterday, but I didn't, I should have done more on it to inform you. More than 3 months after, 7-year-old Angelica Jogi was fatally struck by a jet ski at Pigeon Point Beach in Tobago. The operator of the watercraft has been charged with manslaughter. Police confirmed that 32-year-old and Ashwood Bonnet. All right, this is the 32-year-old. I didn't show it to you yesterday, but you're seeing him for the very first time, was rearrested on Monday after the Director of Public Prosecution advised that criminal charges be laid following the completion of the investigation into the incident. Angelica lost her life on April the 8th while vacationing in Tobago with her family. She was reportedly inside the designated bathing area at Pigeon Point when she was struck by the jet ski. Her parents and another relative were also injured during the incident. The child later died at Scarborough General Hospital. So this is the suspect, Bonnet, who's from Tobago. Ashwood Bonnet. Okay, he has been charged. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 7 intercepted at sea as Coast Guard stops pirogue near Monos Island. The Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard has intercepted a pirogue carrying 7 Venezuelan nationals during a routine maritime patrol of the country's northwestern coastline. The interception took place in the early hours of Tuesday, July the 20th, near Monos Island, where Coast Guard personnel stopped the vessel as part of the ongoing border security operations. According to preliminary reports, the occupants comprised 4 adult men, 1 adult woman, and 2 minors, all believed to be Venezuelan nationals. A search of the pirogue resulted in discovery of assorted food items and other provisions. No other items were reported to have been found during the operation. Following the interception, the vessel and its occupants were handed over to the relevant authorities for processing in accordance with the law of Trinidad and Tobago. And as we continue in other news, 5 escaped death after vehicles fall 40 feet down an embankment. 5 escaped death. 5 people were injured after a vehicle plunged approximately 40 feet off the North Coast Road on Sunday afternoon. Police said the accident occurred around 3:45 p.m. as the driver of a Mitsubishi Lancer was traveling towards the Maracas Bay area. According to investigators, the driver attempted to stop near Bayview to purchase cotton candy. However, after applying the brakes he released, the vehicle was not slowing down. The car struck a culvert before going over the edge of the roadway. The vehicle fell about 40 feet down an embankment and landed on its roof. 3 of the occupants managed to climb back to the steep embankment, while 2 others had to be rescued by firefighters from Rising Road and Santa Cruz Station, led by FSO Edwards. All 5 occupants were taken to Port au Prince General Hospital for treatment. And let me tell you something, that going up Maracas, and I always had a problem with that. What they need to do is to put proper barriers. Proper barriers. Because it's like you're driving there and one miss you make, and that car going down 100 feet or 200 feet down, down a precipice, And I can never understand that. I say, well, that's craziness. This is a place designed for tourism. It doesn't have lights. There's no lights to go up there. We can put a man on the moon, but we can't put a light with lights going up to Maracas. Like, seriously. You could do something and put solar panel. You could do something. You understand? And run lights, do something. We have to think out of the box. And now, nobody's coming up with the idea. That is why even, you notice the cables on the highway. That initiative came from Jack Warner when he was Minister of Works and Transport. You know that? That cable, that barrier on the highway, all those cables running. And after government came and they continued doing the barriers. But barriers do save lives. And people would not understand that barriers do save lives. And that's why we have to be eternally grateful to this guy, Mr. Warner, because he came out with that. And somebody needs to start to put proper barriers, because what if a child was in that car and the car crushed the child and all kind of things? It could have been avoided. And that's why I'd already take that chance to really go Maracas, and I don't like all that going around the circle there and even going up to Paramin, and I can't take that in my head. I can't take it. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Makoya, discover the all-new India in Style Expo, the exciting new chapter following Incredible India Expo. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence. Shop beautiful bridal and temple wear, jewelry, footwear, home furnishings, decor, puja items, and much more. Try some of the delicious items at Zyka Restaurant and enjoy refreshing drinks from AK Juice Center. India in Style Expo, a complete Indian shopping and lifestyle experience.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains. Indulge in spa services, soothing chumpy massages, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N Network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime, share your story, build your audience, inspire a nation. The I.A.N Network, Your platform starts here.
Do you want to start your own restaurant? Do you have an existing food business and want to upgrade your equipment? Get all you need at world-class commercial and restaurant equipment. Tron commercial stoves, deep fryers, industrial stainless steel sinks, shelving, char broilers and griddles, stainless steel tables, food and fried chicken warmers, extractor fans and ice machines, chillers and freezers, concession and catering equipment. Visit our new showroom on Uriah Butler Highway, Charleville. WhatsApp 308-87664 for location.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who's made a blistering attack on the Prime Minister? You won't believe. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has launched an attack on Prime Minister Kamla Prasad and her administration, accusing the government of abusing its power under the state of emergency while demanding immediate dismissal of the Attorney General and the Minister of Homeland Security. In a strongly worded public statement issued on Tuesday, Rowley accused the government of pursuing what he described as political vendettas instead of acting within the law. His comments came days after the Privy Council ruled in a high-profile legal challenge involving individuals detained during the ongoing state of emergency. Rowley criticized the Prime Minister's recent remarks, referring to assistance from foreign jurisdiction, questioning why, after weeks of investigation and public allegation, authorities had not laid criminal charges if sufficient evidence existed. He argued if the government possesses credible evidence against any citizen, it should pursue prosecution through Trinidad and Tobago legal system rather than a claim relying on foreign involvement. The former Prime Minister also renewed his calls for the state of emergency to be lifted immediately, alleging that the extraordinary powers granted under the measure were being used to settle personal and political scores rather than to combat crime. Rowley further called on the Prime Minister to remove both the Minister of Homeland Security and the Attorney General, saying that the government handling of recent legal matters had demanded public confidence. He also rejected suggestions that international cooperations in crime fighting was a new development, noting that Trinidad and Tobago has worked along the United States and other international partners in security matters for decades. In closing, Rowley criticized the government legal strategy, alleging that the taxpayers' money was being wasted on unsuccessful court battles while the administration continued to mislead the public. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, and all those of you who are locked on all over the world, tomorrow, they just informed me, the head of news just informed me that the newsroom, as you know, we have a head of news, and they just informed me that the newsroom will have a number that you could call if you have events and you have news. You have a number to call on your phone, a landline. You have another number. From tomorrow, you'll be emailing your events and things that happen in your community, things you would like the news to promote, not me. I have nothing to do with that. Just want you to know that I have nothing to do with that. That will be solely on the news. So that is why now the network has, they did put that together with respect to ahead of news. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Royal Castle manager's car stolen while on duty on Couva. Police are investigating the theft of a vehicle belonging to the manager of Royal Castle, McBean, after it was stolen while at work on Sunday. According to police, the victim parked and secured his white Honda City registration PDS 1993 at the Uniped gas station along the Southern Main Road, McBean, at around 12 p.m. before reporting for duty at Royal Castle. When he returned to the parking area at approximately 3:45, he discovered the vehicle was missing. But that is right there. I can't understand that. That is right on the compound there. Also, ladies and gentlemen, PC Mohammed is continuing the investigation. Also, ladies and gentlemen, court upholds. Also, I have to tell you about a murder. There is so much I have to report to you. Deadly 48 hours in Valencia as 2 men gunned down. Yeah, they had a double murder. It's another murder. Deadly 48 hours in Valencia. Valencia has been rocked by 2 deadly shootings in just 48 hours. In 48 hours, there are 2 murders in Valencia, leaving 2 young men dead and pushing Trinidad and Tobago murder toll to 223. The latest victim, I.A.N. Skeet, was killed. Anybody have a photograph of I.A.N. Skeet? Could you send it to me? In an early morning shooting on Tuesday, July the 28th. Police said Skeet was shot around 1 a.m. at KP Lands, Valencia. He was rushed to hospital following the attack, but later succumbed to his injury. Investigators are still working to determine a motive. Skeet killing comes just 2 days after another fatal shooting claimed the life of 26-year-old Leon Lafon. According to police, at about 7:50 p.m. on Sunday, July 26, Lafon was outside his home at number 1932 Palm Road, Valencia, when gunmen traveling in a white Nissan Tida opened fire before speeding away. Residents reported hearing loud explosion. So I don't have a photograph of I.A.N. Skeet that was killed early this morning. We don't have a photograph of him. But nevertheless, if you have a photograph, could you send it to my 294-4081 for me, please? So they had, in less than 48 hours, 2 persons got gunned down in the Valencia area. All right, so also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, I had to tell you something, yeah? You remember the vessel that where the 6 fishermen, where they stayed in the ocean there for almost 8 days. Everybody highlighted this story, but I met with one of the fishermen. That story, ladies and gentlemen, If you listen to that, that is like a movie. I interviewed one of the fishermen, and he had a story there, and that was just crazy, crazy. Also, court upholds the SRC's power, dismisses PCA salary challenge. The High Court has dismissed a legal challenge by Police Complaints Authority and its senior official against the Salary Review Commission, ruling that the Commission acted lawfully and within the constitutional authority when it recommended revised salary for the director and deputy director position. In a judgment delivered on Tuesday, July the 20th, Justice Frank C. Prasad rejected the claim brought by PCA Director David West and Deputy Director Michelle Solomon Baksh, who challenged recommendations in the SRF 120th report. The claimant argued that the SRC failed to properly consult them, breached natural justice, frustrated their expectation of consultation, and used an irregular process. However, Justice C. Prasad dismissed the argument, finding that the SRC's use of modern job evaluation and compensation method was objective and professionally accepted. The court found that both PCA officials had participated in key stages of the evaluation process, including completion job questionnaires, taking part in interviews, and reviewing their job description before recommendations were made. The judge ruled there was no evidence the SRC acted unfairly, irrationally, or outside the constitutional mandate. Justice Prasad said fairness does not require public bodies to continue using past procedures, and that independent institutions like the SRC can adopt, improve, and internationally recognized methods. We're going to take a fast break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, and we'll continue.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Rise to the occasion.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone. Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and Central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N network. Your platform starts here.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
You know, just remind me, remember when that tragic incident concerning the line and the diverse parish in the line, and the Paria incident. You know, ladies and gentlemen, how long they took to get justice, how long, and it's all kind of tralala. Just imagine, captain in Guyana, just let me hear, in Guyana, captain, 2 crew members charged with murder over deadly MV Barima sinking already. Just imagine that. I tell you, Guyana are really better than us, you know. The captain of the ill-fated MV Barima and 2 crew members have been charged with murder following the ferry disaster that claimed at least 73 lives in Guyana. Captain Kevin Price, 40, chief mate Rondell Dwayne Roberts, 42, and goods superintendent Delon Granderson, 33, appeared before Chief Magistrate Judy Lachman at the Georgetown Magistrate Court on Tuesday, where the murder charges were read. The trio were remanded into custody and is expected to reappear before the Charity Magistrate Court on August the 3rd. The state-owned ferry sank on July the 18th. Just imagine that. Just imagine, July the 18th. Today is July the 28th. And imagine captain and crew already charged for murder. And you sometimes in this 2x4 place want to wash your mouth in Guyana. You know, people say, die Guyana, die Guyana, die Guyana. That's what they call swift justice. That's swift justice. Nobody getting involved. You saw the panel, they even picked our girl from Trinidad, Nari Alfonso. They picked a crew from Trinidad. They picked one from Trinidad. They're going to have an inquiry into that incident. Yeah. People out there don't stick, you know, they don't stick. It's justice one time. Just imagine that. Just look at that. The state-owned ferry sank on July the 18th, leaving 73 people confirmed dead, 76 rescued, and 30 others still missing in what now Guyana's worst maritime disaster. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Prime Minister Brigadier Mark Phillip disclosed that the captain and other crew members tested positive for narcotics. Authorities also revealed that numerous passengers who were boarded the vessel were not listed on official manifest. Just imagine that. Tears in court as MV Barima captain charged with murdering 73 passengers. Captain of the MV Barima broke down in tears as he appeared before the Georgetown court on Tuesday, charged with the murder of 73 people who died when the state-owned ferry sank off the coast of Guyana early this month. Captain Kevin Price, 40, appeared alongside crew member Rondell Dwayne Roberts and 42-year-old Delon Granderson, 33, who was also charged with murder in connection with the July 18 maritime disaster. Watch. We have audio, I believe.
Everybody knows the whole vessel is going. People walk is 87 years old in that vessel. The vessel have a lot of history. The vessel I'm not walking. The vessel radar don't have a radar. The vessel don't have a sword and rescue transponder. The vessel don't even have an e-port. Oh God, oh. Look at those life graphics, those life graphics. Everybody knows the whole vessel is going. People walk is 87 years old in that vessel. The vessel have a lot of history. The vessel I'm not walking. The vessel radar don't have a radar. The vessel don't have a sword.
Outside they're not playing, you know. Outside they're not playing. They're not playing. They're not playing, ladies and gentlemen. They're not playing. Things happening in Trinidad, people dying, people getting knocked down, car run them over, hit and run, they find the driver. Months and months pass, months and months pass. And that's exactly what goes on in Trinidad. If you don't want no I.A.N, it's highlighted. Well, crap or smoke your pipe, you know. Crap or smoke your pipe. Yeah. Crap or smoke your pipe, things happening, all kind of thing in Tobago, and all kind of by the beach, and all kind of thing. And people begging for justice. Look at this. Look, just imagine that incident happened. Just that incident happened. Let me get the exact date. On July the 18th. Today is the 28th. Captain and crew already charged, or they already do testing for. They realize something in their blood, all kind of thing, narcotics and all kind of. They're not playing out there. They're not playing. We play sometimes here, and we have to stop having that approach. That is what you call justice. That is justice. That's what the people want to see. Swift justice. We don't want to hear who thief, and this one thief this, and this one thief that, and this one, and this government official did this, and that one did this, and this one get charged, and this one that. Well, with the jail. We don't want to hear. With the jail. Anybody get in jail? This former minister take this, and he take that, and they take money, and they do this, and they do that. But with the jail, where is the jail? You think we could really wash our mouth on Ghanis right now? That's because swift justice. Swift justice. Also a powerful earthquake rocked southern Japan, trapping people and triggering mass evacuations. A powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck southern Japan on Tuesday, causing widespread damage, injuring dozens of people and prompting a massive emergency response across part of the Kumamoto area. Kumamoto area. Just imagine that. We have a little video. Go ahead. We're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, remember the Home at Last emotional reunion as rescued fisherman returns home after 8 days lost at sea. Bittersweet home. One of the fishermen who survived 8 harrowing days adrift at sea has finally returned home, bringing tears of joy to relatives while also reminding them the tragedy that claimed the life of one of his crewmates. Alex Burley, one of the 5 surviving crew members aboard the St. Vincent 7, arrived back in Trinidad Thursday night after being rescued early this week by St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard. The video sent I.A.N. In fact, the video was sent to the I.A.N. News, and it was very, very emotional. And he spoke to me about it. You sit back, relax. Go straight to it. Go straight to it, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. This is a connection with the fishermen who survived, and I don't think that it was ever really highlighted in a way to show you, the viewers, where God is a good God, and miracles do happen. So it's a twist from everything that you're accustomed seeing me in, with crime and somebody was murdered, and this is nothing short but a miracle. I'm going to explain to you. One of the fishermen, which is this gentleman here, who survived 8 days of harrowing days adrift at sea, has finally returned home, bringing tears of joy to relatives while reminding them of the tragedy that claimed the life of one of his crewmates. Alex Burnley, one of the 5 surviving crew members aboard the St. Vincent 7, am I right? Yeah. Arriving back in Trinidad on Thursday night after being rescued earlier this week by St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard. A video sent to I.A.N. News by relatives captured the emotional moment as family members rushed to embrace him upon his arrival. Overcome with relief, love, and hug fishermen tightly after days of fear and the worst following the vessel's disappearance. The reunion marked a bittersweet ending to a terrifying ordeal that began on July the 6th when the St. Vincent 7 departed Chagaramas on a yellow tuna fishing expedition before disappearing off the coast of French Guiana. The 6 crew drifted helplessly for more than a week. And during that week, ladies and gentlemen, how they drifted, When this man told me the story, I was like, nah, boy. Nah. It was like a movie. A movie. Let's start. How long you been a fisherman?
Since 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
What day you all departed Trinidad?
6th July.
So it's a normal thing for you all to go out for days and come back on the...
Yeah. The regular time is like 21 days to a month. If you catch a fish faster, you come home faster. You know? If things rough, you stay a little more than 28 days, you know?
Right.
Average.
Okay. So on that day, you were accompanied by how many people? 4 others?
5 others.
5 others. You make it 6, right? The captain, what's his name?
Ishwa Mohammed or something. So.
Yeah, the captain that died after he was rescued.
The captain, that wasn't the captain.
That wasn't the captain, it's one of the seamen.
Yeah, that was the cook.
The cook.
Passed.
The cook that passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, you are left on the...
Dinghy.
No, you are left
on the 6th. Right.
How soon after this incident happened? How long you were sailing?
That happened on the 13th.
On the 13th?
Yeah, either the 12th or the 13th. One of those.
So you all stayed so many days out there?
Yes.
So there's a normal routine. You get up in the morning, you clean your vessel, you do what you have to do.
Cook wherever.
You cook.
The day before, we end up setting out some nets and hold some flying fish.
Right.
Bait now. Yeah.
So then this fish will be sold to supermarkets and all kind of thing?
No, it's export.
Exports and whatnot, right? Okay, so there's everybody does this for a living.
Yeah.
There's a serious thing there.
Yeah.
It's not a line.
No.
You know, this is work.
Yeah.
It's like working offshore.
Correct.
You're going out there and you have $1 to make and you're sacrificing. If I tell you what happened, you won't believe me. So how many days you on sea before the incident?
About 6, 7.
6 days, everything normal. All of a sudden, what time the fire started?
That was about 5:30, 7 in the morning.
In the morning. Now, this is a 2-level trawler, am I right?
Yeah, well, the engine room and the cabin.
The engine room and the cabin. You all up in the cabin here.
Right.
What you all observe at 6:30 that morning?
Smoke.
Smoke?
Yeah.
Emanating from where?
Well, when we walk around, it was coming from the washroom area within the walls.
Chop up.
Within the wall, you don't see no fire or anything. You don't see smoke come out. Not heavily, but within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you can hardly breathe. Yeah, it happened fast, real fast. I hear people saying, oh, the boat didn't bounce this thing, they could have locked off the sea cock, and there's no time for none of them things.
So fast? It started spread behind the wall?
So it come like the wall itself was lighting inside, and the smoke was just coming through the creases.
So they have like a board? The board?
Yeah, like a partition kind of...
like fiberglass? A fiberglass?
Yeah,
okay.
Something, yeah.
The wall is fiberglass?
Yeah.
So it started to catch really fast?
Fast. Fast. From time it ignite and just burn out what was holding it, that was the day.
How much minutes it took for before you all, came out of the vessel?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? So you didn't have time to save nothing?
No.
Save your clothes, save your phone, save nothing? You didn't have time to run down back and get anything?
Cannot do nothing. Nothing at all. By the time we reach up on top to get the life raft, that was on fire already. A good thing it had a dinghy at the side.
So the life raft was on fire already?
That burned. That is why we get the burn biscuits after the fire done cool.
So how many you jump on the dinghy?
Well, one man jump on it with the rope to pull it to the stern now.
Yeah.
So we can go on it after. All 6 of us went on it.
So after that, you just watching and you seen you in this ocean here and nothing, just nothing?
Nothing. Just watching that burn.
So some of you, okay, but nobody was injured?
No.
So you had any time to take food or anything? So when you came out of that dinghy, how much hour? That was like around 8 o'clock?
No, like say the fire start. The incident, the smoke was 6:30, right? Within 6:30, so like say 12 minutes from that, 12 to 15 minutes, that was it. It was rapid. Had no time to think and get back. And when I see captain with the passports on him, I say, you do real good to get that. Because I don't even know when he get a chance to get the passport.
So now you're on this dinghy. How many of you?
6.
6. So you drift away.
Right.
And how long the vessel take to sink?
It sink at night, about 6, half 6, so it sank.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Ibis flour 10 kg, now just $68. Sweet Hand soybean oil 1.5 liters, just $25. Flavor Right assorted ice cream 3.2 liters, get 2 buckets for just $84. Sir dishwashing liquid 750 ml, 2 bottles, now $21.99. Cotonair bathroom tissue 24 pack, now just $32. Split piece dal 400 grams, 3 packs only $10. Central Farms halal cut up duck only $90. Caribbean parboiled rice 9 kg just $74.99. Pork leg now $18 per pound. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026 or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the I.A.N Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Did you all, how long after you all went back onto the vessel before it sank?
I want to lie, about 2 hours after.
That is about 10 o'clock now?
Yeah.
Right, so you kind of make your way to go back to see what you could salvage?
Right.
Right.
And then everything, and you know, one of the partner then went up on top, which by the life raft was burned, and you know, there's ashes, and he happened to just dust so and start to find pack, and burn pack and burn biscuit.
Biscuits and,
Yeah, so we ended up with 28 packs of water.
28 packs of water?
Yeah, and about 3 bulk of biscuit. Burn, well, it burned, so we had to break off, you know.
Right.
But 1 pack of water is equivalent to 1/4 bottle of the small water bottle.
Yeah.
So it's not really plenty. Come like 10 small bottle water we had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 bottle waters you all had?
Yeah, small bottle water.
Right. So you're going back on the dinghy now?
Right. Because the fire, well, taking water.
Yeah.
And it's diesel, it's burning, so we gotta go back, and we was hoping it would stay afloat, but it didn't stay afloat.
Yeah. So after, what exactly happened?
Well, that was day 1 start day now.
Day 1 start. So when you're in that 5 hole, how big is that dinghy? How big?
12 feet.
12 feet, so?
Yeah.
12 feet lengthways?
Lengthways, yeah. I don't know how much.
About 4 feet?
Yeah, approximately, yeah.
Yeah. So 12 feet by 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on this thing now, and you're watching this thing in the night now. You had any lights or anything on the dinghy?
No light, nothing.
No lights?
Nothing.
When, after that song, how you felt? You still was not scared?
Yeah. Well, when you open, see with no flashlight, nothing. We had 2 lighter. Trying to light certain thing, but everything kind of wettish, you know. Yeah, kind of rush scene. Well, mind playing tricks, because it had a big ship slow down for about 10 minutes.
So what was your first night like?
Quiet. Because everybody going in the mind game here now.
Wow.
You know?
After, so you had time to take a little rest?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can say that.
You encountered any high waves and thing?
Every single night. Waves and water, rain.
So when morning, the morning come now, let's say it's 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, what it was like in the morning?
Well, everybody was telling what to do here now.
What about when lunchtime on that hot sun?
Could not do nothing. Just hope that they send out the video to like send rescue for us, you know?
Yeah.
So we drift around in that area for like 3.
What area is that?
4 days. That is on the which part the boat sank?
Yeah.
Right, we just stick there in paddle.
What area you call that?
51. It's 51, yeah. Block 51, yeah.
Block 51?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the 2-3 days, we ain't seen no vessel, nothing. So we saying, well, nobody ain't looking for us or nothing. So we started paddle in a certain direction where we know, well, it could have boats, you know, and we go see glow in the night, so we paddling towards wherever glow to see if we see any fishing gears that we could hold on to maybe get pulled up in the evening, so, you know, to be safe now.
When you realize, how many nights you spent when you realize you don't think you could go on like this? Men start to give up. The 3rd night?
Nah, I would say about the 6th night for me, because we went through a kind of tropical depression, a kind of storm. And that was very scary, so.
Serious?
Yeah. I say, I don't know how long I can go through this again. Because everybody freezing, it had not no shelter, nothing, rain, water limited to drink. There's a little piece of biscuit to eat. Chances very slim.
So this 10 little bottles of water, how long it lasted you all?
The majority it lasted about 4 to 5 days. You can say 4 to 5 days.
Is it true that you were just using a cover of water in your mouth?
Yes. From within the 4 to 5 days, after that we started to drink like 3 to 4 cork of the blue waters.
Blue waters?
Blue waters cork. Okay. The small bottle. You drink 4 in that in the morning, you get 4 more tomorrow. Because water limited. And then you fall in there, you get 4 more, unless rain fall, and rain didn't really fall.
So who rationed that water, the captain?
Captain, yeah.
So he have our water still?
Yeah, everybody giving me respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know argument thing, and I know everybody held
No
that
disrespect and no kind of thing.
Everybody was in an order.
Yeah, because you working at vessel, they had to have discipline.
Discipline, yeah. If it wasn't for that, it would fault a long time.
So after that 6th night, what were you thinking? What were your thoughts about your family, about everybody were talking about? I'm sure there is a time you got to talk to everybody. And
yeah, well, my mind was frozen from the last conversation I ever speak to everybody. So I remember the last time I speak to this one, the last time I speak to this one, and so it going on in the whole. So it come like your life frozen until if you get a chance to live again. So you have enough time to say, well, you know, I'm treating this person bad, or whatever differences now, Yeah, it was real dread. Can I tell you a certain day? I can't remember what day it was. But we down in a dinghy, so we close to the water. So we partner do some rafa fish, we put a hook on it, and throw him in. We end up catching a big mai, so we pull it close. But we ain't ready to eat it yet now. So we say we could just let him swim around a little bit. Within that swimming around, a big shark come and take it on top of the water, they wash.
A shark?
Shark. Big shark. That one I start to get fired. Because no shark just bite anything. If you bite
the plastic.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah. After that, about 15 minutes after, it's whales surrounding us.
Whale?
Whale.
How long? How big?
Big. Well, the one I watched was like a maxi, a big maxi.
Like a big maxi?
Yeah.
You know what you saying?
Yeah.
Big like a maxi?
Like a maxi. Yeah. Like a maxi. And we in a little dinghy.
And they're circulating the boat?
Yeah, following, going. Because plenty of fishes under the boat. Who eating who and Yeah. Real frightening scene. I ain't wish that on nobody. Trust me.
So after that now, so what you had to eat?
The burnt biscuit.
You burned the biscuit?
The biscuit was burned for me.
You burned biscuit, but you had any fish or anything?
Yeah, we eat some, about 3 raw fish. Yeah. Skin it and feel it, the captain feel it and whatever. Yeah, we ate that.
So that kind of sustain you?
Yeah, with a little coca water.
With a coca water?
Yeah.
And that sun hotter?
Wow, that sun different out there.
That sun different?
Different. As the sun go down, somebody put on the AC, cold breeze one time. Rain coming.
After the 7th day now, I am sure after being so confined, and I had an experience of that in Cora, after being so confined and being in that same environment, you will hallucinate,
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Tell me your experience.
Well, I keep seeing buildings.
Plane?
Plane, you're watching, so and you're seeing like, in an alley with buildings, you're seeing paint everything.
You were the only person hallucinating, other people?
No, others.
Persons were hearing voices?
I know what the voices, but my partner, well, I can't stoop down and sleep now. So I just kind of rest on the side so, and I hand my hair over my face now. And I see my partner handle me so, and then he let go. So I say, but what is that? Then after he say, he was now buying a pizza and he take my head for a pizza.
Oh my God.
And we actually up and we're not sleeping and we just, I don't know how that work out so. Yeah.
So after that,
yeah. Real thing.
So you all spent 8 days for this, but you said that, in fact prior to this, you told me that there were times when you saw a vessel and they had cast lines all and they had cast the red ball.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
The polyball on them.
The polyballs on them, the red ones on the net.
On the long line, yeah.
On the long line.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Team, Him Well Team, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Phytobiotics.
Own the land, build your future, live the dream. A luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Struggling to lose weight despite your efforts? Feeling tired after meals or dealing with stubborn belly fat? It may not just be your diet. Your blood sugar could be the issue. Spikes can lead to fat storage, low energy, and higher cholesterol. Berberine Plus. With berberine, bitter melon, and banaba leaf, help support healthy glucose metabolism so your body works more efficiently. Take control and feel the difference in 90 days. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and Central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
You're watching the I.A.N Show. Join us on social media.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
We paddling towards it. It ridey. When I mean ridey, it literally ridey, and we cannot reach it.
And how long it took you to reach it?
We paddling for about 10 minutes to reach it, but we can't reach it, the current. We seen it and we want to reach it.
Because if you hold that, when they pull in the line.
Right, they will pull in us.
They'll pull you in.
Yeah. So we paddling all the strength. When I get tired, somebody else go jump in my spot.
How you paddling with your what?
It had an oar.
Yeah.
It had 2 oars, but one of the oars ended up sank during the night. And, you know, so we had a 2x4 pitch pine, and it didn't cure yet, so it's heavy.
Yeah.
So one man paddling with the 2x4 and one man paddling with that oar on one side. So it had to keep a balance when you to keep straight now.
Yeah.
So it was a challenge even paddling and all.
And then you don't have that strength.
That is it.
Because it's 6 days already.
By the 7th day, my throat was dry, like if I had sand in my mouth. Like
dry?
Dry, like literally eating sand. That's how when you swallow, that's how you feel in your mouth. Yeah. 4 o'clock and doing nothing again. Then you reach the last pack, the captain say, well, this is last year, you know, for last thing. Boom, boom. And that the same afternoon, we end up getting rescued.
So you spent 7 nights?
Yeah. 8 nights.
8 nights?
Yeah.
And in the morning of the 8th night?
Yeah, coming down in the evening.
In the evening?
Yeah. Like all 5 or so.
So nobody saw you all? And then that? How far is that from Trinidad? How many miles that area is from Trinidad?
I want to call her number and wrong.
What was the closest island that the area?
French Guyana.
French Guyana?
Yeah.
So that was the closest you were at French Guyana?
Yeah.
The French Guyana?
Yeah.
They pronounce it as Guyana? Or Guinea?
Guinea, also I see G-U-I-E-N. Yeah.
Guinea, yeah.
Guinea or something.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wow. So nobody?
It had, we reached close to big oil tank and containers and things, but we don't know if them see us, but they never stop. But we never give up. We keep paddling and we seen it really big. You could see people on the vessel and them. And
so you can't wave and say hello, hello?
We waving, we trying all kind of things. We waving ball and all the same volleyball, because we have some on university. We have about 9 pin up. We waving, we try all kind of things. Balling like in the movies, help. Nothing. Life and death.
So after that now, but on the 8th night, before it came into morning, that eighth day, what was life like on that dinghy, on the 8th day?
Well, we know water limited, but we had one last hope. We was seeing a Korean vessel fishing. So we follow he for about, I want to lie, maybe from about the 6th day. Day and night we paddling in that direction, looking for rescue.
Yeah.
So in the night we go see the glow, and then in the day we go see, that's how we end up running on the gears. Because we see the gears in the daytime passing close now.
Yeah.
And on the 8th day we will say, well, this is the only chance are coming out. So we exhausted to the max.
Yeah.
So we just had one more blowing we.
Yeah.
And in the evening, we were just drifting, waiting for that moment to run along the gears in the night again. And the big ship ended up passing. And we everything, the pass, I was like, God, what are you doing, man? Because it done pass.
I can imagine the prayers on that day, or that dinghy with 5 of you all.
What? 6 of us?
6 of you all. I could just imagine.
Yeah.
Man, I've asked God for forgiveness for all kind of thing.
Yeah.
And say, Lord, well, if this is all my life at the end.
Correct.
You know? But why there was never a search party for you all?
We want to know the same thing. We want to know the same thing.
Did the relatives go to any of the authorities, the Coast Guard, anybody to tell them, look, our relative left the part here and so on so late and we have no contact of them? Did the video ever reach, the last video when the fire, did it ever reach to any relative?
Only the captain wife.
And what the captain wife did with it?
Well, I hear she was contacting everybody and
nobody was taking her on?
Well, I don't know how that part go, but it seems so because the time.
So tell me, so on that last day, on that 8th day, on that 8th day, the crew member that died after he was saved, what was his spirit like on that boat that day, those 8 days?
Well, we asked him, like in a joke before, because he was very strong-minded, eh? He was strong in the mind. We asked him, how much percent your battery on? He said 40. The following day after that, we asked him, how much your percent is on? He said 30. And the last day now, we asked him, how much your percent is? He said 12. So he knew how he was feeling, but he was not complaining in that kind of way. So, yeah. But
so
he mind was
I guess
strong.
you all had a special bond on that dinghy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like the 6 of you with nobody in the world again. Nobody you could see for 8 days and you just drifted.
Just drifting.
Storm, thunder, lightning. And if you make one slip of that dinghy, you're done.
Yeah.
Sharks surrounding you. You could, I can't even go through that for an hour. I don't know what I will do.
Yeah.
And so on the 8th day that morning, in the, go into the evening, the Korean vessel recognized you all.
The oil tanker.
The oil tanker, sorry.
Right, yeah. Yeah. When we wave and wave and thing, we realize. Well, the captain, he asked Joey, he said, Joey, watch that ship. It looked like it's turning. So all are we watching now to see, because remember all the ships normally turning. And then it passed, then you actually seeing like, you know, the water not moving, it ain't bursting water, like it slowed down now. Then we realized like it really turned. And it stopped, and then we started paddle going. Well, we started to feel joy one time.
And the guys and them pull you up?
Yeah, well, they asked you one set of questions too. If we didn't have no documents, they would not pick us up. So a good thing the captain pick up the passports and stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Because they asked you if we is pirates. We said no. They asked you if we just want food. So they just give you food and water, wherever, and let we go. And then they tell we send up the documents and they check it out, and then when they say, well, right, they will send down ladder and whatever.
So when they pull you all up, where they took you all up to?
It had a special room, like maybe the rescue room, I don't know. Like bunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you felt that night, that evening? And then they give you something to eat. But your skin, was it blistered up?
Yeah, blistered
all your
up,
back and everything?
Yeah, back, foot, everything blistered. Sun.
And how long after the other crew member passed away? Your friend?
The following day.
The following day?
Yeah.
So he was normal in the restroom on the Korean vessel?
They carried him to the hospital on the oil tanker. He was not with us.
There's a medical part?
Yeah. So they carried him to the...
How many people was on that tanker?
Like I saw about 30.
30?
From seeing it.
So that a medical bay?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, in case of anything.
Yeah, like a
so
sick bay or something.
Medical personnel on board too?
Yeah, they have like a sick bay then.
A sick bay, yeah.
So he was not with us until... Yeah.
So when you heard he passed, so you took that?
Well, everybody was sad, because one of us and
went through that kind of trauma.
All that then, yeah. But he mind was strong right down to the end.
And how did you, who picked you up? Where did they took you to?
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent.
Yeah.
How long you stayed in St. Vincent?
Overnight.
So then you were able to contact relatives and everybody?
Yes, from St. Vincent.
And did we send an air guard or somebody to you?
Air guard.
Trinidad sent air guard for you?
Yeah. Trinidad air guard came first and reached Trinidad about after 5 in the evening.
After going through all this, how you describe, what are your words to describe that whole situation? You really believe there is a God?
Of course. I believe before and all now. If somebody went through that and I don't believe there's God, something had to be wrong. Something had to be wrong. Only God could get out of a situation like that.
8 days, 8 days.
Only God could get out of
8 days. So you think you'll ever go back to the sea again?
Yes, but not right now.
Not right now. I think you need to condition your mind.
Yeah.
You have to condition your mind. I went through something like that. I remember with that COVID thing. And when they said I had COVID, and when they came and they lied, that same day I was saying, I didn't have no COVID. Everybody who was with me from Miami never had no COVID. They were tested. My family was tested. My son and I drank in a Coca-Cola bottle. A Coca-Cola bottle. And I came and they tested him, nothing. Everybody in my studio, we stayed in the editing room with a couple of the editors, nothing up to this day. And when they said I had COVID, I could not believe that. And why I cried and was so emotional, because that time people was dying.
Oh.
People was dying. People was dropping like flies in Trinidad. Yeah, and this one died. We are out of time, and stay tuned for our 7 o'clock news. We're ready. Not even 7 o'clock, like 2 minutes to 7. And I just had to show you this, the life of a fisherman. And you should look back at that. When you look at that, there is a God. So have a wonderful night. WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Stay on for our news. Don't move. In fact, stay right there. No, stay right there. What am I doing? What am I doing? Can you transfer me to Studio B, please? Hi, Keisha. What's happening?
I am great, Ian. How are you this evening?
I missed you yesterday.
Well, we're making up for it today.
And where's my good friend? Where's James? Is he around?
Well, I can tell you, Ian, that you're not going to be fishing for good news tonight. I've got lots of that, and sport fans are in for a whale of a time.
Great. So, Keisha and James, you take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. We're going straight to our news. Thank you.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there, and the hunt is on. A jungle out there, and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Marie Charles, and this is your I.A.N. News. In the headlines, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley calls for end to SOE. Political scientist says the SOE should focus on tackling gangs. Sean Luke's mother appeals to Prime Minister for help. And brother of missing Coast Guard officer seeks answers.
And coming up in sport, high five for Seals as the West Indies win Trinidad test against Pakistan. I've got good stuff coming up in your Sportcast.
In our top story tonight, senior counsel Faris Al-Rawi, who is on the legal team representing the Hadids, distanced the defense team from the leaked audio tape which has been circulating online. Speaking during a media conference this evening, Mr. Al-Rawi said his team has been asking for disclosure, which was never dealt with. Al-Rawi says the government seems to have said it's a recording of a conversation between two private citizens, which removes any attempt to allege sedition. Al-Rawi states this raises serious questions to be tried in the court. 5 days ago, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander revoked the preventive detention orders for the Hadids, rendering them totally free after they were held for weeks in connection with an alleged plot to kill the Prime Minister. On Monday, Star Sabga was also released from detention under house arrest conditions. Al-Rawi adds that his clients are solely interested in defending their names and are eager to assist law enforcement.
But suffice it to say, we have not had the disclosure of the full package of what our clients are alleged to be under investigation for. The minister has disclosed 13 discrete audio clips, which if you were to add them up in length of time, cross about 2 minutes. What was put into the public domain crosses 15 minutes. So there is obviously a variation between the two forms of disclosure.
In other news, former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has criticized apparent hypocrisy from current Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor following the leak of intercepted communication between private citizens. More in this report.
Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has accused the Prime Minister and her administration of acting with spite, vindictiveness and incompetence. Dr. Rowley made the comment while calling for an immediate end to the continued state of emergency. He criticized the Kamla Persad-Bissessor-led government's handling of recent security matters, particularly in the face of the leak of intercepted communication between two private citizens in which a racial slur was used. Dr. Rowley noted that Mrs. Persad-Bissessor previously made a racist remark by referring to him as an Oreo. Questioning the government's actions, the former Prime Minister said the administration spent weeks making allegations without producing evidence of laying charges against those detained. Dr. Rowley urged the government to pursue any criminal allegations without relying on external authorities, as he expressed concern that the government's actions risked undermining Trinidad and Tobago's sovereignty. He called for the immediate dismissal of the Minister of Homeland Security and the Attorney General, arguing that doing so was necessary to restore public confidence. Dalisa Guralal, I.A.N. News.
Political scientist and former temporary senator Dr. Shane Mohammed says it may be too early to judge the evidence presented in the preventive detention orders, which provided the basis to keep business couple Dominic and Genevieve Hadid and a relative Star Sabga in detention until days ago. In a phone interview with I.A.N. News on Tuesday, Mohammed said that while there will be debate about the evidence presented in the PDOs, there are other glaring issues to address. We have more.
Political scientist Dr. Shane Mohammed raised questions about the PDO's efficacy and the sustainability of the ongoing state of emergency for the long term. Mohammed said the SOE should primarily have focused on tackling gangs and protecting public safety.
I don't know if it's a matter of lack of evidence per se, but everybody seems to have raised the question as to how not effective, but how does the PDO affect everybody's everyday lives? And the next question that I think arises is an SOE something that's tenable or sustainable going forward?
Mohammed said the government should consider a reset and a recalibration so it can return to the business of serving the people. He said the government should be clear about its plans to develop the country.
I also think that there needs to be an agenda in terms of what the crime plan is in terms of fixing TNT going forward. I think those are priorities right now.
The evidence in the PDO is attributed to at least one conversation intercepted by a state agency. Mohammed criticized what he described as the convenient use of race in political discourse.
From a political science perspective, I don't like the race talk. It's not that racism does not exist, but the racism is used very conveniently and hypocritically. If we were as racist as we want to project ourselves to be, then we will not have carnival. We would not have all-inclusive fest. We would not have food courts where everyone can sit and commune and fellowship and interact with each other. We would have go zones and all of those things. So we need to be mindful as a society as to what are the narratives that people want to put out there.
Mohammed welcomed the Commissioner of Police's decision to investigate the audio leak. Additionally, he said the case has highlighted long-standing deficiencies in the country's criminal justice system, particularly prison conditions.
And businesswoman Star Sabga is out of prison after the state failed in its bid to keep her behind bars. The 69-year-old was released late Monday night following a high court ruling, but she will remain under strict house arrest as her constitutional challenge against a preventive detention order continues.
Businesswoman Star Sabga walked out of the Golden Grove prison shortly after 11:30 Monday night after the state failed to secure an extension of a temporary stay, delaying her release. The 6-hour stay granted by High Court Justice Vigil Paul to allow the state time to file an emergency appeal expired without the Court of Appeal granting any further extension. With no additional order in place, prison officials released Sabga, ending more than a month in detention. She was then escorted by police officers to her home in Regents Park, West Moorings, where she is now under strict house arrest. Earlier on Monday, Justice Paul ruled that Sabga had raised serious constitutional issues in her legal challenge against the preventive detention order signed by Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander. The judge ordered her release pending the determination of her constitutional claim. Although Sabga is no longer behind prison walls, she remains subject to strict court-imposed conditions. She must remain confined to her home under police supervision, surrender her passport and all electronic devices, and is prohibited from leaving the residence except in the event of a medical emergency. She is also barred from communicating with anyone outside the home other than her attorneys, approved family members, and medical personnel. Police have also been authorized to enter the property at reasonable times to ensure she is complying with the court's order. Sabga was detained on June 25th after a preventive detention order was issued under the Emergency Powers Regulations. Her detention stemmed from the circulation of a leaked audio recording of a private conversation between Sabga and her niece, Genevieve Hadid. Authorities allege that portions of the recording suggested a conspiracy to assassinate Prime Minister Kamla Bissau-Bissessa and other senior government officials. Sabga, along with Genevieve and Dominic Hadid, has denied those allegations. Last week, the preventive detention orders against Genevieve and Dominic Hadid were revoked after the Court of Appeal upheld an earlier High Court ruling granting them interim constitutional relief. Sabga's constitutional challenge is expected to continue before the High Court in the coming weeks.
In other news, the mother of murder victim Sean Luke is appealing to the Prime Minister to help her as she needs a disability grant due to her limited eyesight. Pauline Barrett says she has been getting the runaround for years and thought her prayers would have been answered with the election of a new government. Melissa Wong has more.
20 years later, the tears of 63-year-old Pauline Barrett continue to fall, not just for her murdered son, Sean Luke, but for the insensitivity and shut doors she has faced in trying to apply for a disability grant. She is legally blind in her left eye due to an injury. Her right eye is no better off. I.A.N. News visited her Couva home on Tuesday, where she admitted only our silhouettes were visible, but not our faces. Unable to continue her sewing trade to earn a living, and having not applied yet for the senior citizen's pension, Barrett lives with her 84-year-old mother and has been surviving off people's generosity. She made a direct appeal to the Prime Minister.
Madam Prime Minister, I don't know if you still remember me. I am Pauline Barrett, and I am suffering right now, and I need help. And I'm counting on you to help me out with this disability grant, because it's not nice to be suffering like this. I really, really do need help, and I am appealing to you to help me.
Barrett has been asking for help for years. She applied for the disability grant back in 2024 but was rejected and told she was not blind enough. Barrett says with no luck from the past PNM administration, she thought her fortunes would change with a UNC-led government, but the runaround continues.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June and July, the 10th month. We're in the 10th month. And these people still have me running around. No funding. That's what they're going, no funding, you know. How can it be? I don't care for the back pain, whatever they have. I don't care for that. I just need help. No.
Barrett says she has been patient, but she's in dire need for social assistance.
They don't have a heart. They have a heart. Look what the system did to me in the first place. They dragged me for 20 years. Go in there and seeing the perpetrators and them. Do you think I was not ripped up when I see them? Tormented me like that. Nobody, I never asked for no help. They never offered to help me. I'm just a name that everybody else knew. And believe me, I'm like a walking billboard for them, eh?
In 2006, Pauline Barrett's world came crashing down when her 6-year-old son, Sean Luke, was violently murdered in the cane fields of Orange Valley, Couva. Akil Mitchell and Richard Chetu were convicted of Luke's murder. However, in 2022, the entire case collapsed, their convictions were quashed, and a retrial ordered. I.A.N. News reached out to Minister of the People and Social Development, Vandana Mohit, for an update. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
The High Court has delivered a significant ruling in favor of the Salaries Review Commission, dismissing a legal challenge brought by the Police Complaints Authority over recommendations affecting the salaries of its director and deputy director. Justice Frank Sipasad ruled that the commission acted lawfully, fairly, and within its constitutional mandate, rejecting claims that the process was unfair or lacked proper consultation.
The legal challenge was brought by the Police Complaints Authority along with its director David West and Deputy Director Michelle Solomon Bash after they sought to overturn recommendations contained in the SRC's 120th report. The claimants argued that the Commission failed to properly consult them before recommending changes to their salaries and conditions of service. They also claimed the process breached the rules of natural justice, frustrated their legitimate expectation of consultation, and relied on an irregular procedure. However, in a detailed judgment delivered on Monday, Justice Frank Sipasad dismissed every ground of the claim. The judge found that the SRC followed an objective and professionally recognized job evaluation process, relying on internationally accepted methodologies to assess public offices. The court ruled that the director and deputy director were involved throughout key stages of the review, including completing job analysis questionnaires, participating in interviews, and reviewing and approving their official job descriptions before recommendations were finalized. Justice Sipasad said fairness does not require a constitutional body to remain tied to outdated methods simply because they were used in previous reviews. Instead, he said independent bodies such as the Salaries Review Commission are entitled to modernize their processes once they remain lawful, transparent, and objectively applied. The judge also rejected the claim that the officials were entitled to participate in every stage of the evaluation process, including the scoring and ranking of their own positions. In the ruling, the court stressed that judicial review is not intended to determine whether salary recommendations are right or wrong, but whether the process used to reach those decisions was lawful and fair. Justice C. Prasad concluded that the Commission acted within its constitutional authority and that the claimants failed to prove any breach of fairness, legitimate expectation, or procedural irregularity. The claim was dismissed, with the court ordering that each party bear its own legal costs. The ruling reinforces the constitutional independence of the Salaries Review Commission and confirms that courts will not interfere with its recommendations once they are reached through a lawful, objective, and procedurally fair process.
In more news, the government has launched a major recruitment drive aimed at boosting the Trinidad and Tobago prison service with 246 new prison officer recruits beginning training this week. But while the initiative has been welcomed, the Prisons Commissioner and the Prison Officers Association say recruitment alone will not solve the deep-rooted problems facing the nation's correctional system.
Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has accused the Prime recruitment program is now underway with 246 recruits beginning a 5-month training course as part of a plan to recruit 500 prison officers by March next year. The intake consists of 191 male and 55 female recruits and is expected to help ease years of severe manpower shortages across the prison service. Dr. Rowley Security.
It's now time for a quick break. More news ahead when we return.
We'll be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Ibis flour 10 kg, now just $68. Sweet Hand soybean oil 1.5 liters, just $25. Flavor Right assorted ice cream 3.2 liters, get 2 buckets for just $84. Sir dishwashing liquid 750 ml, 2 bottles, now $21.99. Cotonair bathroom tissue 24 pack, now just $32. Split piece dal 400 grams, 3 packs, only $10. Central Farms halal cut up duck, only $90. Caribbean parboiled rice 9 kg, just $74.99. Pork leg, now $18 per pound. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026, or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
When the job gets tough, you need energy that lasts. When the night gets long and the deadlines are close, you need energy that sharpens your mind.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N. Network. Your platform starts here.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. Network.
Welcome back, everyone. The government has launched a major recruitment drive aimed at boosting the Trinidad and Tobago prison service with 246 new prison officer recruits beginning training this week. But while the initiative has been welcomed, the Prisons Commissioner and the Prison Officers Association say recruitment alone will not solve the deep-rooted problems facing the nation's correctional system. More in this report.
The first phase of the government's prison recruitment program is now underway, with 246 recruits beginning a 5-month training course as part of a plan to recruit 500 prison officers by March next year. The intake consists of 191 male and 55 female recruits and is expected to help ease years of severe manpower shortages across the prison service. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander told I.A.N. News that the recruitment drive is intended to strengthen prison security while reducing the heavy overtime burden currently carried by officers. He says this is only the first phase, with another batch of recruits expected before the end of the program. Alexander also stressed that the government wants to place greater emphasis on rehabilitation, saying prisons must focus not only on incarceration but also on preparing inmates to become productive members of society after their release. Prisons Commissioner Elvin Canterbury has welcomed the additional officers but cautioned that meaningful relief will not happen overnight. He says recruits must first complete training before entering active duty, while ongoing retirements and resignations mean many of the new officers will simply replace those leaving the service. The Commissioner says the prison service also continues to face major challenges, including aging infrastructure, overcrowding, a large remand population, security concerns, and the need to modernize correctional facilities. He added that new officers will be deployed based on operational needs and security risks rather than being evenly distributed throughout the prison system.
It will not address the chronic manpower shortage. The association has called on the minister to look at doing a manpower audit, because we cannot have one officer in a division or two officers in a division with over 200 remanded inmates, whilst other areas fully staffed. Our main concern is security, and that is our main function.
Logie also questioned the government's emphasis on rehabilitation programs when almost 70% of the prison population remains on remand awaiting the outcome of their court matters. He also raised concerns about deteriorating prison infrastructure, shortages of security equipment, and the fact that prison officers have reportedly not received new uniforms since 2018. Despite those concerns, all parties agree that increasing recruitment is a positive step. However, they say lasting improvements will require continued investment in staffing, prison infrastructure, security resources, and wider correctional reform.
And in news coming to hand, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has launched a scathing counterattack against former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, accusing him of presiding over years of recording-breaking violent crime while attempting to undermine her government's crime-fighting efforts. In a strongly worded statement issued on Monday afternoon, Persad-Bissessar defended the state of emergency and the performance of Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander and Attorney General John Jeremy, insisting that the country's security situation has improved significantly since her administration took office. The Prime Minister claimed that based on crime trends inherited from the previous administration, Trinidad and Tobago has recorded 400 fewer murders over the past 15 months than would have been expected under the PNM. She also stated that serious crime has declined by 15% this year, adding that some of the largest reductions have been recorded in communities traditionally regarded as PNM strongholds. Turning her attention directly to Dr. Rowley's record in office, Prasad Bisesa said that during his tenure, more than 5,000 people were murdered, over 8,000 people were raped or sexually assaulted, and more than 120,000 serious crimes were committed across the country. She argued that the nation experienced some of its highest murder rates under the former Prime Minister, with many of the victims being young Afro-Trinidadian men caught up in gang violence. The Prime Minister said the previous administration failed to protect those communities and accused Dr. Rowley of neglecting areas most affected by violent crime. Prasad Bisesa also addressed criticism directed at Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, alleging that some PNM supporters had used racist insults against him. She said those same critics were now upset that Alexander was succeeding where the previous administration had failed. Defending the government's state of emergency, the Prime Minister insisted that law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear and said the public continues to support the administration's aggressive campaign against violent crime. She also rejected Dr. Rowley's call for the state of emergency to be lifted and for both Roger Alexander and Attorney General John Jeremy to be removed from office. The Prime Minister ended her response with a personal swipe at a predecessor, saying that if Dr. Rowley wished to end the state of emergency or dismiss government ministers, he can go ahead and do it. And in more news, the family of Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard officer able seaman Kieran Simon is calling for closure over a year after he disappeared at sea during a high-risk anti-drug operation. His brother Kevlon expressed disappointment in the response from government and Coast Guard officials. We have more.
More than a year after Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard officer able seaman Kieran Simon went missing during an anti-drug operation, his brother is still trying to make sense of his disappearance. In an interview with I.A.N News, Kevlon said he is struggling to come to terms with the fact that 15 other men on the operation made it back home safely while his brother did not. He recalled his brother's dedication and no-nonsense attitude towards his work. Kevlon said his brother gave the Coast Guard 21 years of his life and he deserves treatment befitting that devotion. He believes that if Kieran were the son of a high-ranking government official, there would be urgency in finding him. Kevlon expressed deep disappointment in authorities as letters to the Ministers of Homeland Security and Defense have gone unanswered, while Chief of Defense Staff Don Polo has become unreachable. Kevlon called for closure and answers from the authorities.
I need some further closure to the matter and for the government to reach out to the family to let them know what's really going on. Where do we stand in this situation moving forward? That is about it.
Kieran left behind 2 sons, ages 4 and 10. Dali Saguralal, I.A.N News.
In more news, one of the 5 fishermen who survived 8 terrifying days adrift at sea is sharing his incredible story of survival, describing how an onboard fire destroyed their vessel within minutes, leaving 6 men stranded in a small dinghy with almost nothing to keep them alive. Alex Burnley spoke exclusively with I.A.N News just days after returning to Trinidad.
It was supposed to be a routine yellowfin tuna fishing trip. Instead, it became a nightmare that would test 6 fishermen beyond anything they had ever imagined. The ordeal began on July 6th when the St. Vincent 7 departed Chagaramas for fishing grounds off French Guiana. But disaster struck in the middle of the night when smoke suddenly filled the vessel.
It was a morning, well, I can't remember the time exactly, but I was woken up by smoke. Right, so on the way out to investigate the smoke, saw the captain at the same time looking same way because we smelling the same thing at the same time. Other members was up, so we went out to the back. Saw some smoke from by the washroom area, and upon opening the door, more smoke came out, right? So it kind of had, the visual was hard now. And the smoke was coming out from within the crease of the wall. So later on we find out that the fire was actually in the wall. So there was no way in really stopping the fire.
Burnley said the crew desperately tried to extinguish the blaze with fire extinguishers. Within minutes, however, the flames had engulfed the vessel. Even the life raft caught fire. With no other option, the crew launched a small 12-foot dinghy into the sea and abandoned the burning boat.
The fire happened so fast. By the time I looked to go back around the front side, all in front there was on fire. So, time to get the life raft on top now. Climb up the ladder. The life raft was on fire. But it had a dinghy too. So, the best choice was just to get the dinghy because the life raft done on fire. Secure the dinghy, throw it in the water. A fellow crewman dive in the water, throw a rope so we could, secure it more to the back of the boat because the cabin and the boat were burning now. So as the fire blazed up more, everybody went on the dinghy, drove away from the boat, so it burned.
After the flames subsided, the men briefly returned to the wreck in a desperate attempt to recover anything that could help them survive. One crewman even climbed into burning diesel to shut off the vessel's seacocks, while others searched through ashes for supplies. What they found would keep them alive: burnt survival biscuits.
And the life raft, you had the biscuit and the water and thing? Right, that was burnt. Well, you just move the ashes and whenever you get burnt, like the packets of water, yeah, that will be savage. And that was we life. That was the food we had then.
For 8.5 days, the men drifted helplessly across the Atlantic aboard the tiny dinghy. With only 28 packets of water, they carefully rationed every drop. When the water ran out, they depended on rainfall to survive.
6 of us on a 12-foot dinghy. Certain days we had to drink 4 Coke, Blue Waters Coke, or water. That will last until the next morning. So the water was limited until we catch a little rain, water, and salt water and all bashing and that, so we had to get rid of that. It was really challenging.
Burnley also revealed that the crew attempted to send a distress signal, but the fire spread so quickly that the vessel's Starlink communication system was destroyed before help could be contacted. He credits the captain with saving one critical item: their passports. Without them, he says, they may not have been allowed aboard the rescue vessel. The men were finally rescued on Tuesday by a passing vessel before being transferred to the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard. But the relief quickly turned to heartbreak. 66-year-old Anthony Murray died just hours after being rescued, despite being rushed to hospital. Burnley offered condolences to Murray's family, describing him as a resilient man who fought until the very end. After receiving medical treatment and care in St. Vincent, the surviving fishermen returned home to emotional reunions with their families. For them, the nightmare may be over, but the memory of 8 days drifting between life and death and the crewmate they lost will remain forever.
More than 3 months after a tragic jet ski accident claimed the life of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi at Pigeon Point Beach in Tobago, the operator of the watercraft has now been charged with manslaughter. The development comes following legal advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions. More in this report.
32-year-old Ashruth Burnett has been charged with manslaughter in connection with the death of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi. Police say Burnett was rearrested on Monday after the Director of Public Prosecutions directed that criminal charges be laid following the completion of the investigation into the fatal accident. Angelica died on April 8th after she was struck by a jet ski while vacationing with her family at Pigeon Point Beach in Tobago. Investigators say the child was inside a designated bathing area when the watercraft collided with her. Her parents and another relative were also injured during the incident. Angelica was taken to the Scarborough General Hospital, where she later succumbed to her injuries. Burnett had initially been arrested the day after the tragedy, but was later released pending further investigations. Following legal advice from the DPP, officers returned to his home in Canaan this week, where he was taken back into custody and formally charged with manslaughter. Angelica's father has welcomed the development, describing it as a step towards justice after months of grief and uncertainty. He said while the decision to lay charges has brought the family some relief, nothing can replace the loss of his daughter. He also described the past 3 months as an emotional struggle, saying the pain remains just as intense as it was on the day of the tragedy. Police say the investigation was handled with caution because of the complexity of the case, noting that extensive inquiries were required before charges could be approved. Meanwhile, Angelica's family has also filed a civil lawsuit against the Tobago House of Assembly, Pigeon Point Heritage Park, and Ashworth Burnett, alleging negligence in relation to the incident. The criminal matter is expected to proceed before the courts.
The Trinidad and Tobago Automotive Dealers Association intends to write to Finance Minister Devendranath Tanku seeking an additional meeting for a resolution on the customs duty to import mild hybrid vehicles. A new classification ruling by the Customs and Excise Division identifying 6 vehicles, 5 from Suzuki and 1 Toyota, subjects the vehicles to a 20% customs duty in addition to the 12.5% value-added tax. TTADA President Visham Babwa said while the used car dealers received some clarification in their meetings with the minister and customs officials, they still require an additional meeting to allow them to clear vehicles on the port affected by the new classification.
Where we have to get the legal notice to clear the cars, where taxes will not be applicable. That is the situation. So we have not moved from that point in terms of getting any final word on that yet. And we are hoping as soon as when we meet the minister, we can get a final word on that.
All right. And you haven't sent the email just yet, so you can't be sure when that meeting would be possible.
No, the email would be sent maybe this evening. It would be sent out, and we'll be requesting it's urgent, but so it depends on their schedule, right? Because we have members who have cars on the port, who have cars maybe gathering rent and demurrage, that we will need an urgent decision on this one.
We now take a short break. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Fair and Square, conveniently located near the Endeavour Chaguanas flyover. Shop now for all back-to-school and vacation essentials. We carry the widest variety at the best prices. Discover incredible value and a shopping experience that's fast, easy, and affordable. Fair and Square, your one-stop shop for all your household needs with safe and convenient parking. Any and everything all under one roof.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 EYES for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
Whether it's 1, 2, or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses,
we've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly, professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by A.N Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, your heart deserves better.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime, share your story, build your audience, inspire a nation. The I.A.N. network. Your platform starts here.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Thanks for staying with us. A homeless man was found strangled during a massive warehouse break-in, and a teen is fighting for his life after a brutal New Grant attack. All this and more in our I.A.M. Crime Brief.
Police are investigating the murder of a homeless man whose body was discovered during investigations into a warehouse break-in at Massey Stores on French Street, Woodbrook, during the early hours of Monday, July 27th. The deceased has been identified as Peter Simongal, who was known to have been living in an abandoned property behind the warehouse. According to police, shortly before 3 a.m., allied security officers responded after receiving reports that several men had broken into the warehouse. Officers discovered a hole cut into the building before searching the nearby abandoned compound, where they found Simongal's body beneath a makeshift wooden structure. Police said his hands and feet were bound, while a black jersey had been tightly wrapped around his neck, and investigators believe he may have been strangled. Several boxes of wine believed to have been stolen from the warehouse were also recovered nearby. Officers of the Region 1 Homicide Bureau of Investigations and the Port of Spain CID are continuing investigations. And in Valencia, a 26-year-old man was gunned down in a hail of bullets outside his home on Sunday, July 26th. The deceased has been identified as DeLeon Lafone of San Pedro Extension, Valencia. Police said that approximately 7:50 p.m., a white Nissan Tiida drove along Palm Road before several loud explosions were heard. When officers arrived at the scene, they found Lafone lying motionless in the yard with gunshot wounds above the body. Crime scene investigators recovered numerous 9mm and 5.56 spent shell casings at the scene, suggesting that at least 2 firearms were used during the attack. Investigations are continuing by officers of the Region 2 Homicide Bureau of Investigations. A pedestrian has died after being struck by a vehicle outside a business place in Pinal, while the driver has since been charged after allegedly refusing to provide a breath sample. Police said the crash occurred at approximately 6:15 a.m. on Sunday, July 26, along the SS Erin Road near Moses Barbecue and Grill. The victim, an elderly man whose identity has not been confirmed, was found with severe injuries after being struck by a Nissan B13 motorcar. The driver, 53-year-old Sherwin Cesano of Ramlal Street, Pinal, reportedly told officers he lost control of the vehicle while driving towards the Pinal market. The victim was taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, where he later died. Police said they detected a strong smell of alcohol on Cesano's breath, and he admitted consuming alcohol beverages before driving. He was later asked to provide a breath specimen, but allegedly failed to do so, and was subsequently arrested and charged. Investigations are continuing. An 82-year-old woman lost her life after fire swept through her Bagatelle Diego Martin home on Sunday, July 26th. The deceased has been identified as Kyron Hussein of Alec Trace, Bagatelle Road. Her daughter, 40-year-old Marsha Hussein, sustained injuries during the blaze and was rescued before receiving medical treatment. Emergency responders rushed to the scene after the house caught a fire, but despite rescue efforts, Hussein died during the incident. Fire officers and police remain engaged in the investigations to determine the cause of the deadly blaze. Her son earlier today told I.A.N. News what had happened.
I left here 1:45, and that this incident must happen around somewhere around minutes to 3 or something, because I was to come back here 4 o'clock, and I get a phone call minutes to 4 stating, well, my mother has passed away and the house on fire.
left a 19-year-old man critically injured in New Grant. Investigators said at approximately 7:50 p.m. on Saturday, July 25th, Faisal Indial received information that his son, Fazid, had been found seriously injured along Sancho Road, about 200 meters from Sancho Branch Road. The teenager was rushed to the Princestown District Health Facility before being transferred to the San Fernando General Hospital, where he remains warded in critical condition. Medical staff determined he suffered 2 punctured lungs, a broken jaw, and multiple broken ribs.
It's now time for a look at sports. Now, James, tell us what's happening with the West Indies.
Well, of course, you saw me dancing earlier, and I'm in a dancing mood, and that's because if you like win and bling, I've got all of that coming up. I'm not going to say any of it. Stick around for sports.
We'll be right back.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N. Network. Your platform starts here.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight. Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds.
And the most affordable, accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Well, bat beats ball as we begin, and Jaden Seals started with the ball as the West Indies beat Pakistan by 90 runs in the first test in Trinidad to take a 1-0 lead in the two-match series. Have a look at that. Chasing a target of 211, the tourists, they were bowled out for 120 as the Windies wrapped up the big victory in the final session on the fourth day in what was the first ever test played at the Brian Lara Stadium. Seals was star with the ball for the host in the second innings, with figures of 5 for 20 inside 15 overs, as visiting skipper Baba Azam's 58 not out was the only batter to put up any sort of resistance. Well, the West Indies captain Roston Chase dedicated the win to the great Garfield Sobers.
Obviously the first test match at Brian Lara Stadium, so to come and get a win here is very good for us, and also the passing of the legend, the great Sir Garfield Sobers, coming and beating the Pakistanis in 4 days, especially on his birthday as well. It's a good send-off for him as well, so it's a really good feeling.
And as the world gets set to say goodbye to one of the greatest all-rounders in cricket, Sir Garfield Sobers, tomorrow in Barbados, one legend remembers his first time meeting Sir Gary. Well, Brian Lara would go on to break Sobers' world batting record, and he reminisced about the influence of the West Indies star that he had on him in his early years.
First time I met Sir Gary Sobers was actually in his school tournament, the Sir Garfield Sobers school tournament, and I went across to Barbados with Fatima College, and I had the opportunity to meet him. I was lucky because actually the coach of the school team, Mr. Davis, knew Sir Gary very well. They played for the West Indies, so I got a close-up hello and stuff, and I remember I was in awe of this great man, and the sort of records and the performances he had for the West Indies during his playing day was something that all of us sort of enjoyed and was very proud of. So meeting him that day was a special one.
And while Lara was too young to have the privilege of playing with Sobers, he fondly admits that he saw him as a father figure.
I remember once, I was batting in the nets and I was struggling a bit in a series, and he said to me, I wasn't watching the ball. Well, what a crazy thing to tell someone. Of course I'm watching the ball. And he said, when that ball reached at the top of his mark, look at that red cherry in his hand and don't even take your eyes off of it. And then I realized, I was actually picking up the ball a bit late. I was picking it up in flight. And that sort of changed my series around, and I got into some runs, and I was very, very grateful. But we've had many other occasions on golf courses. We both have a great love for golf, and we spent a lot of time in Barbados or in England playing golf. And even though there is obvious wide age gap, I felt that whenever we met each other, there was this sort of mutual feeling, this sort of father figure, and I felt like if I was one of his sons.
Well, the state funeral for Sir Garfield Sobers takes place tomorrow at the Kensington Oval in Barbados. Certainly will miss the great man. Well, got some great news as Trinidad and Tobago's Kwesi Brong has kept the nation's medal hopes alive in the men's sprint at the Central American and Caribbean Games in Santo Domingo. Well, Brong advanced to the semi-finals after a strong quarter-final victory at the Juan Pablo Duarte Velodrome, and went on to get to the semi-final where he missed out on the gold medal ride, but he did finish third in the end, getting the better of the Colombian in that matchup. You could see him there receiving his bronze medal. Well, it was the end of the road though for his compatriot Daniel James, whose impressive run through the round of 16 came to an end with a quarter-final defeat to Colombia's Kevin Quintero, one of the event's favorites. While James eliminated, all eyes will now turn to Brong as the experienced Trinidad and Tobago cyclist continues his bid for another regional sprint medal. And TNT cyclist Neil Campbell remains firmly in the hunt for an Omnium medal. In fact, she went on, news just coming in, to win a bronze medal in the Omnium. And, just an adjustment to that, she did in fact finish in 5th position in the Omnium. And earlier, she finished 4th in the tempo race, collecting 3 sprint points to stay in contention heading into the remaining events. Mexico's Yareli Avedo won the race ahead of Cuba's Mali's Mejias and Colombia's Lina Hernandez. The performance continues an encouraging game to Campbell, who has already captured 2 bronze medals, one in the women's individual time trial and another as part of Trinidad and Tobago's women's team sprint trio alongside Kyra Williams and Phoebe Sandy. The experienced cyclists who won CSC Games Road Race Gold in 2018 will now look ahead to add more medals to the impressive collection. All right, let's swing onto the greens where TNT golfer Christopher Richards Jr. has secured a top 5 finish at the 2026 Central American and Caribbean Games in Santo Domingo. Richards closed out the men's golf competition in 5th place overall, finishing on 2 under par 70 in the final round to complete the tournament among the region's leading players. The TNT golfer delivered a steady final performance at the championship course, recovering from an early bogey to produce a strong finish that included key birdies on the back 9. The gold medal went to Guatemala's Jose Manuel Toledo, who posted an impressive 8 under par 64. Incredibly, Venezuela's Manuel Alejandro Torres Salazar and Mexico's Luis Carrera and Dominican Republic's Juan Jose Guerra shared 2nd place on 3 under par, which, by the way, was just 1 stroke above Richards. Richards' 5th place finish caps a strong showing for Team TTO in golf and adds another encouraging chapter to the young golfer's continued rise on the regional stage. All right, let's keep up with the action as it was a strong day for TNT quarter-milers at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow with 2 athletes advancing in the men's 400 meters. National star Jareem Richards continued his pursuit of another major championship medal, winning his opening round heat in 45.72 seconds to secure his place in the next round. Rising talent Jaden Marchand also booked his progression, clocking 46.17 seconds to finish 3rd in his heat and move on against a quality Commonwealth field. The 20-year-old has enjoyed a rapid rise in recent seasons, including record-setting performances at the collegiate level and strong championship showings before arriving in Glasgow. Earlier on the track, TNT's sprint trio faced a tough test in the 100-meter semi-finals. Michelle Lee Ahi posted a season's best 11.28 seconds for 4th in the women's semi-final, while Leah Bertrand clocked 11.14 seconds to finish 5th in her heat, all failing to advance to the final. And that man on your screen, Amari Lewis, ran 10.15 seconds in the men's semi-final to finish 5th. Well, that is all the heat in sports for the team. I'm James Saunders. I'll catch you later.
We'll be right back.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N. Network. Your platform starts here.
Makoya, discover the all-new India in Style Expo, the exciting new chapter following Incredible India Expo. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence. Shop beautiful bridal and temple wear, jewelry, footwear, home furnishings, decor, puja items, and much more. Try some of the delicious items at Zyka Restaurant and enjoy refreshing drinks from AK Juice Center. India in Style Expo, a complete Indian shopping and lifestyle experience.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains. Indulge in spa services, soothing chumpy massages, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now time for our business roundup with Dalisa Gurlal.
A.S. Bryden & Sons Holdings Limited will host its third annual general meeting virtually on July 29, 2026 at 9 a.m. Trinidad and Tobago time. Shareholders will consider the adoption of the company's audited financial statements and the reports of the directors and auditors for the financial year ended December 31st, 2025. They will also vote on the approval of directors' remuneration, the reappointment of Ernst & Young Services Limited as external auditors, and authorize the board to determine the auditor's remuneration. The meeting will also consider any other business properly brought before an AGM. Shareholders unable to attend may appoint a proxy, with proxy forms to be lodged with the company's secretary at the company's registered office in Sawa, Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission has strengthened regional efforts to regulate virtual assets after hosting the second installment of its 2026 Industry Dialogue Series under the theme Caribbean Regulatory Cooperation in Virtual Assets and Securities Markets. TTSEC Deputy Chief Executive Officer Listra Ucio said regulators must work together to share knowledge, strengthen partnerships, and develop frameworks that protect investors, preserve market integrity, and encourage responsible innovation across the Caribbean. Representatives from securities and financial services regulators in the Bahamas, Bermuda, Barbados, Belize, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, the Turks and Caicos Islands, and the Eastern Caribbean also shared updates on legislative reforms and supervisory experiences. Panel discussions examined cross-border regulatory cooperation, AML and CFT standards, financial action task force requirements, investor protection, cybersecurity, stablecoins, decentralized finance, and the regulatory challenges posed by emerging technologies. The TTSEC said the initiative reflects its commitment to regional collaboration as it prepares to assume the chairmanship of the Caribbean Group of Securities Regulators in 2027. The Associated Press reports that stocks drifted on Wall Street Monday and oil prices fell after the U.S. and Iran paused their attacks while work resumed on restarting negotiations to end the war. The S&P 500 fell 0.2%, with the index coming off 2 weekly losses in a row. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 155 points or 0.3% mid-afternoon. The Nasdaq Composite fell 0.4%. Oil prices reversed course from a week ago when a sharp escalation in fighting between the U.S. and Iran worsened worries about global oil supplies. The price of Brent crude, the international standard, dropped 6.6% to $85.63 a barrel for October delivery. Prices surged to over $100 a barrel last week before easing.
It's now time for a look at the weather.
For the period this evening, Trinidad and Tobago will experience hot and hazy conditions despite a few showers. There is also a 40% chance of an isolated afternoon heavy shower favoring western coastal areas of Trinidad. Tonight will be fair at first, with some cloudiness developing from midnight and accompanied by a few light or moderate showers and a medium chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms. Seas are slight to moderate, with waves in open waters of 1 to 2 meters and sheltered areas below 1 meter.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast. I'm Keisha Marie Charles. On behalf of all of us here, thanks for joining us and have a good night.